Hi guys, and welcome to another video. I didn't upload anything yesterday because I really didn't have any time to make a video, but today I'm gonna show you a really cool 4 detective card trick. It's completely impromptu. It can be done with a borrowed deck. It has a nice effect. It's kinda similar to the last trick I did and uploaded. So let's get into the performance, and then I'm gonna explain how it's done. So I've shuffled up the deck. Can give it a few cuts just so to make sure that I really don't know the order of the cards. So now you can choose any card from the deck. So let's say you choose this one. I'm gonna show it to the camera right here, like this. Okay, and I'm gonna put it somewhere in here like this. I can cut the cards a few times, and now I'm gonna spread out the cards like this. Okay, so you may have noticed that I have 4 cards here, and these are the 4 kings. So these 4 kings are the detectives or the policeman, and your card is the criminal. So the 4 kings started an investigation. So first place they went was the crime scene. So when they investigated the crime scene, they ended up with 3 suspects. So they're at the crime scene investigating, and they find 3 suspects, and all 3 of them are already right there. As you can see, the 3 suspects. So as they were here, there was a misunderstanding and there was a shooting. So 2 of the detectives got killed, but 2 of them still remained, and they arrested the criminal, the murderer, and the murderer or your card is the 10 of spades. Okay, now just let me bring out the 4 kings again. And 4. Okay, so it's a really simple trick. Again, it uses the key card. You use the bottom card as the key card. So in this case it's the 4 of spades. So beforehand you have to pull out the 4 kings or any 4 of a kind. I use the kings just because I can. So you remember the bottom card. You can remember it at any time you want. Maybe the best time, at least for me, to remember it is when you give the spectator their card to see it. Just glance at the bottom card. So the card you're remembering is the 4 of spades, and the spectator's card in this case is the 3 of diamonds. So what you do, you can simply put their card on the top, then cut the deck, but I usually go like this. I cut the deck and say okay, put it right here on the top, because then it's not that obvious and people don't get too suspicious. So you put it there, the 4 of spades goes on top, and you're ready. You can give the deck a few cuts. It's not important because cutting the deck doesn't change the position of the card. It doesn't really change the order, just reverse it a bit. So then you go and you spread the cards. I have a terrible table for spreading the cards. So you spread the cards, and then you bring in the 4 kings, and you tell them the story, which is part of a distraction, and it gives a better effect overall to the trick. So you take your 4 kings and you say, okay, so these 4 kings are the 4 detectives, and your card is the robber, criminal, murderer, whatever you want. So as you tell them that, you look through the deck for the 4 of spades, and it's right here, if you can see it. Okay, so right there. I'm gonna zoom in for this part so you can see better. Okay, so the 4 of spades is right here, and you take your kings and you put the first one behind the key card, and then you just go card for a card. So before, then after the key card, and before the selected card, which is the 3 of diamonds, then one after the 3 of diamonds, and one behind a random card, like that. And then you just pick the deck up and you say, okay, so the policemen or the detectives went to the crime scene and started their investigation, and they found 3 suspects, and all you have to do now is grip the deck like this between your thumb and the rest of your fingers, and just tap the cards on the table. It doesn't have to be too gentle, but you have to be careful not to kick them too hard, because you'll bend the cards. So you go. So they found 3 suspects, and the 3 cards will automatically kick out. So you can show it to them. They found 3 suspects, but there was kind of a misunderstanding. So there was also a shooting, and 2 of the policemen got killed. So now you tap the cards again, and you're left with 2 kings. You say, but these two detectives still arrested the robber, and you tap again, and it's better effect if you tap with the back of the deck facing the spectator. So say, and they arrested the robber, which was your card. At this point I can see the card, which is 3 of diamonds, so you can name it, and your card is the 3 of diamonds. So that's the trick. I hope you like it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and that's it.